We're rolling. We're rolling. Hello everyone and welcome to another new newsletter from Nordic Anglers. My name is Daniel, and if I have a bit of a tan, it's just because I've just been 4 days fishing for queenfish in Dubai, which was awesome, and something I recommend for everyone to go fish the occasional saltwater fly fishing. Well, enough about me. Now we're going to talk about some of the cool new stuff and exciting stuff that's going on at Nordic Anglers. And the first thing I want to show you are these. These are the not per se a new stuff, but these are the SLF Saltwater Dubbing. One of the best-selling dubbings of all times for everything that is, nymph or just anything that is an imitation of something that is kind of small. The reason why I show these now is because these have been sold out for 2 years. So I haven't had any of these SLF squirrel dubbings for approximately 2 years. I have all the colors in stock now, and I know a lot of people have been asking about these for quite a long time. So if these are some of the dubbings that you use the most, and these are just a key element of a lot of patterns, then I urge you to go and get some, because I do not know if this is is a fluke that I got these delivered. I don't know if I can get any more. So with items like this, it's okay to be a hoarder. It's okay to buy 2 or 3 bags of the colors that you need, because basically it's dubbing and it's never gonna expire. So you can use it over time. But now they're back in stock, and I'm really thrilled about that. And I foresee that these are gonna sell out very, very, very rapidly. Next thing is this. Nautilus is going to release a new reel this year, and that's why the NVG reel has been discontinued. I have a few left of the NVG 910 with the NV 550 to 750 spool in black. And I have reduced the price on these in the whip shop quite substantially. This is not a product you would see on sale at any time, basically. But we have a few of these, and only this size. This is the perfect size for, let's say, a 9 feet 10 weight for saltwater fishing, or for a 13 feet a two-handed rod in 8 or 9 weight, something like that. This is a very, very strong, very, very durable, and very, very tested and found true reel that basically is a workhorse that has been used for saltwater fishing and GT fishing and all that sort of stuff for many, many years. So the quality here of the break and the overall of this reel is just outstanding in every single regards. I have exactly this reel, and and I used it actually last week for fishing in Dubai. If you're in a market for a very, very high quality top shelf reel, then the Nautilus Envy 910, or in this case 550 to 750 NV Spey is the way to go. As I said, I have a few of these that has been marked down in price, and when they're gone, and there's not going to be any more of these. So swing by Nordic Anglers to get a very, very cool reel at a very, very sharp price. Also, we have a few left of the Coq de Lion in Grizzly. This is basically a Coq de Lion rooster cape. And the feathers here are long, and the fibers are very, very kind of see-through-ish and thin. So it's the ideal cape for making all sorts of shrimp patterns and big streamers, in particular for coastal sea trout fishing and the likes. Some of the long feathers here is also quite usable for big pike flies. Or Dorado flies or whatever. But again, this is marked down by like 35% or something along those lines. So a few of these are still in stock. Get some as long as stock lasts. Then of course, finally they arrived, the Frodin reels. These have been quite sought after, and we sold an amazing amount of these in pre-orders, and now they're in the web shop, and we've shipped out many of the reels. But I'm waiting for a tool so I will be able to reverse the break for the last of these, and then I'm still waiting for a few in size 3. So if you're one of the customers who has ordered one but still haven't received one yet, I can assure you it's going to be very soon, and I have most sizes. It's just a matter of getting the tool so I can flip the brake from left to right or from right to left, and then they're going to ship. These are limited edition, and all of these are numbered. So when I've shipped out every single one that was pre-ordered, I will have a few left, but only a few. And when these are gone, there's not going to be any more. So again, if you're in the market for the perfect salmon reel, then the Fliegenfischen Salar is a great option. It's available in 4 different sizes. The 1 is for one-handed rods or very small two-handed rods. The 2 is for, yeah, and so on and so forth. The size 4 is the big one, and that is for 15 or 16 feet rods, for really big waters and really big strong fish. They're produced in Germany, so the quality is outstanding, and they're produced by Vasla. But Fliegenfischen has changed a lot of the specifications that he didn't like. So this is, even though it looks like one of the Vasla reels, it has quite a lot of difference on it. And also Fliegenfischen have decided to release the reels in these really exclusive and nice leather cases here. So basically, the Fliegenfischen reels in stock as long as stock lasts. And then there's one final thing I want to show you today. This is a TFO Blue Ribbon rods, which we have decided to mark down. So these are reduced in price by something like 35% or something. I have some 5 weights, some 3 weights, and probably some 4 weights as well. This rod is called Blue Ribbon because in Montana, all the best of the trout rivers there are called Blue Ribbon trout rivers. So this is basically a trout rod designed for fishing nymphs and dry flies, and of course streamers as well. But it's designed for freshwater. We have, as I said, a few different models, but in particular this 9 feet 5 weight is a great option for fishing all sorts of streamers, dry flies and nymphs. Sharp price, really an awesome rod with of course the full warranty and stuff, but available at a sharp price now from Nordic Anglers. So get your next fly rod, perhaps a Blue Ribbon, from us at Nordic Anglers. Otherwise, spring is upon us. And that is really nice. There is a lot of things going on here in Denmark. We have the salmon season that has kicked into effect, which has been really big. There's been caught a 21 kilo salmon in one of the Danish rivers on a fly, which is a new Danish best on the fly rod. But overall, it seems like all the salmon rivers have gotten off to a great start. The coastal fishing is good. Soon there's going to be the opening for pike in next week, which I'm looking very much forward to. So a lot of great things going on. A lot of fishing is happening. I hope it's the same where you're watching this. I'm looking forward to a good season of a lot of different types of fishing. Well, otherwise, all there's left to say is swing by Nordic Anglers if you need any fishing equipment of any kind. Fly fishing equipment, that is. Yeah, well, I wish you all the best of luck out on the water.